KEAN 105, today's best country. Good morning, good morning, good morning, West Texas. What a beautiful day in God's country. And it just got more beautiful because my buddy, my friend, Kenny Man, I have got the man in here. He is so talented. He's so talented. I've known him since before he was on the movies or on TV. Before he had a record deal. I remember when they were touring around as a band known as the Maines Brothers.
Rudy, I should have taken you on the road with the Maines Brothers. We should have taken you on the road. My gosh.
I don't think you guys can keep up with me. I'm a little ding, 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 ding. And I've only had one cup of coffee, and that was at 7 o'clock this morning.
My gosh.
All right, welcome, Kenny Maines, back to Abilene, Texas. We are happy to have you. I am honored that you took the time out to be here in our studios.
Thanks, Rudy. So nice to be here.
I want to talk about this. Look, folks.
Right.
All right. This is Arroyo. It is new movie.
Oh, yes. Been out actually for a couple of months now, but it just opened 6 cities around Texas and Mexico last Friday, and we'll be here until through April 3rd here in Abilene.
You know, I was born in El Paso. And back in the day, my dad used to take us over because it was a lot cheaper to eat, you know, across the border.
Sure.
And we would cross over the border into Juarez. And while we were there, we could, we would dine and have a good time. But there was also a lot of half American, half Hispanic kids that were born there because of the military installations, and the guys would go over there, and lots of pregnant women, and they would end up looking like me because of the drugs, the alcohol, and stuff, and either one leg, one arm, or no arm, born with birth defects. But they would beg underneath the bridges and stuff.
Right.
And I remember how what we used to, how easy it was to go across the border and come back and forth, and forth. And, it was nothing back then. Today, I went back to El Paso, and I've been down through Eagle Pass and all that whole area. It's a very dangerous country.
Yes, it is.
It's a World War III war zone.
Things have really changed, and actually they've changed on both sides of the border. It's not just a fact that we're having issues on the American side. There have been many more Mexican nationals murdered because of border issues and by the drug cartels. I think something like 30,000 deaths over the last several years.
Just in the last few years.
Sure.
Now, you did this movie. The movie is called Arroyo.
Yes.
Before we get into talking about the movie and everything, Kenny, did it change your mind? Did it change your perspective, or do you still feel the same?
I think it just woke me up because I still live in Lubbock, and I think even there, we're not close enough to the border, and we tend to turn the head and just act like it's not really a problem.
Sweep it under the carpet.
Let's go. But in doing research for this movie and playing the part and realizing that there are people who live there. The movie is based along the Arizona-Mexico border around Nogales. Right. And so that was really just looking at that and realizing that those people along that border, they live this every single day of their life.
I got to tell you, when I saw that and I saw the role that David is playing, because both of y'all, you play opposite leads of each other, I don't think you could have found a closer lead, because, he portrayed that role well. But I got to tell you, there's a lot of death in that. Did you shoot any of it along the border?
Actually, the only thing they got along the border were just the landscape shots. But everything was really shot about 30 miles southeast of Lubbock, between Lubbock and Post.
Good. So you're in a safe territory.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Well, other than the fact that it was shot in 2011 in the summer, and the Arroyo that we shot in there, it get up to 110 degrees.
So you know what an Arroyo is?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell everybody what an Arroyo is.
An Arroyo is essentially a dry creek bed, a dry gully